And you were supposed to fill out this graphic organizer as you were reading this fable. We learned that I don't think the characters had names, but we can just call them the two frogs. And the setting, we know, were those two towns in the country of Japan. So in Japan, and they were, let's see, that's a proper noun, that should be capitalized. And then it was the city of Osaka and the city of Kyoto. Now the problem in the story was that both frogs want to see what the other town looks like. Now when we're talking about the major events that happened in this story, the first event was that both frogs decide to travel to the other town. They run into each other halfway through their journey. They don't know each other, but they greet each other, and they actually decide to rest and cool off, right? Don't they find they said a damp spot? Let's see. I think that it was right in here. A damp place for a good rest before they parted, meaning before they went their separate ways. So they decide to rest and cool off before continuing their trip. Now the next major event happens when they're talking to each other before they leave, and they decide, is it really worth traveling or going on? So they both wonder if it is worth the journey to see the other town. After that, they come up with this plan, and they basically stand up on their hind legs and they hold on to each other to look at the town they're traveling to. So they stand up together on hind legs to view the town they are traveling to. And then we get to the last page of this story. And we learn that somehow they forget that their eyes are on the back of their head. So really, what they're looking at when they're right here kind of in the middle, the frog that's leaving Osaka, if the eyes are in the back of his head, he's actually viewing his hometown of Osaka. The one who lives here in Kyoto is actually viewing his own hometown. So that kind of poses a problem for our frogs. They forget that their eyes are on the back of their head. And the town they are viewing is really the one they live in. Now, what was the solution here? Well, really, they wanted to see the other town, so how was this solved? After looking at what they think is the neighboring town, they decide that, kind of looks a lot like where I live. I guess they're the exact same, and they decide to go ahead and head home. So, the frogs believe that the town they are traveling to looks just like their own, and they decide to return home instead. So, yesterday, after completing this graphic organizer, you guys had to complete a discussion post where you were looking at this sentence right here, and you had to explain what the author meant by this sentence. And to the end of their lives, they believed that Osaka and Kyoto, which are as different as two towns can be, were alike as two peas. And you had to explain in the discussion post what that meant. So I'm going to scroll down here and let's review. The author states that the frogs believe that Osaka and Kyoto are alike as two peas. This means that they think the towns are the exact same. The frogs do not realize that when they attempt to view the towns, they are really looking backwards at their own hometown. The author also mentions that the towns are very different from each other and that the frogs believe this to be untrue their entire life. Your response might be slightly different from mine, but again, just kind of putting into our own words what the author meant here by that post. As long as we understand that what the frogs were viewing was basically incorrect, it was their hometown, not the town they were trying to travel to, and that they believed that they were just the exact same, and so they ventured home. Today, after watching this video, you guys have some multiple choice questions that you're going to respond to, and then we will go over those next week. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this work.